What is up, everybody? My name is Mr. I Try Hard, and welcome to my long-awaited Astro headset review. Now, if you guys were not aware, I had both of these headsets for a long period of time. I played with both of these, did a bunch of different things with both of these for about at least a month or 2 months each. Let's go ahead and dissect them, and maybe we can decide which one is better for you. Now, on the left, we have the Astro A40 mix amp, Astro A40 Pro with the mix amp. God, that's such a long name. And we have on the right the Astro A50 wireless headset, of course, with the mix amp as well. Now, maybe you can see them better like this. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and discuss the mix amps first. No, you know what? Let's do the headsets first, because they are both very, very similar. If you look at these, maybe I can prop this one up here so you guys can see. They are both very, very similar. You can both have the boom mic switch to the right ear or left ear, depending on what you want. They both achieve the same sound, clarity, noise, all that stuff. It was all pretty equivalent to me. Even with the A50 being wireless, I had other wireless headsets in the past. Sometimes you'd get some interference with cell phones, microwaves, garage door openers, anything like that. And I run a bunch of electronic equipment here in my house, and I had never had one interference in about a month and a half of playing with these wireless A50s. Never had a problem with them. The sound quality was just the same as the Astro A40s, and the headsets, pretty similar. Now, if you're looking on the mix amps here, you have a bunch of buttons on the Astro A40 Pro, and you have no buttons at all on the A50 wireless, and that's because all the buttons are on the headset themselves. So maybe this is gonna be a little bit hard to see. I'll try to turn it on here for you guys. This is all that is actually required to control the A50 Pros. Now, you have the hookup connections right here, if I can focus that in properly here. You have the controller and the USB for the power if you guys want to recharge your stuff. On the other side, you have the volume control, you have the different equalizer, and the power on, power off button. Now, on the A40s, all of that is right here. Now, all the different equalizer button is the button on the middle left there. You will have the Dolby on the right. Now, the main knob is the big volume knob. That's just to control your main volume. And the small knob on the bottom is the one that I really like. It's to control the voice between game. So sometimes, let's say you're in a party, maybe your teammates are too low or too high, you can adjust it like that. Now, the equivalent of that little knob on the A50s is actually just on this little earpiece right here. Super simple. All you guys have to do is press left, right, left, right. You can hear that click, and it just controls it that way. They both achieve the same thing, and on that end, I would say that they both do the exact same thing. So once again, we're at a tie. Now, where they stand out is, of course, the A50s are wireless, right? This thing has to zoom in. Stupid iPhones. There we go. Now zoom in, focus in. Now, these are wireless, of course. I would say if you're in a living room setup and you have, you know, maybe a gaming console, maybe a Blu-ray player, an actual amplifier there, maybe you want to use this for a bunch of different purposes in your household. I was actually able to listen to YouTube videos on this while I was upstairs, which is about 30 feet away from this setup right here, without any interference at all. So if you're moving about the house, if you're in the living room, maybe you're sitting far away from your TV and you don't want to deal with a bunch of wires in your living room, then this is the one for you, obviously. It's a little bit more expensive than the A40s. They're about $50 more. These are I'm talking US dollars here. These are $300. These are $249, so $250. And so they just provide comfort and versatility, and I would use these in a living room setup. It's for the guy who is, I guess, the casual gamer who also wants to do other things on the side, maybe listen to Blu-rays and stuff like that, and be comfortable in his couch, or maybe in his bedroom, and he doesn't want to bother his girlfriend or his wife while he's listening to stuff and maybe gaming a little bit on the side. That's what these are for. If you're the hardcore gamer, if you have your setup near your computer like I do, if you are looking for a multi-purpose mix amp, because this mix amp does a little bit more than the A50 mix amp. If you guys can see right here, you can link a bunch of these together. Maybe your friends are coming over and they also have a headset. It doesn't have to be an Astro headset, but it will do a bunch of stuff. You can hook it up to different components. Let's actually show you the back of this, because it has a few buttons on the back that not buttons, but hookups on the back. Not sure if you guys can see that properly. There we go. Let's try to actually zoom in here or focus in. It actually has a streaming button. Now, the streaming button is actually pretty neat if you're the hardcore gamer like I am and like to stream every now and again. You can actually throttle every single audio from everything that you're using into this and filter it right to your computer. So you don't have... This is a little bit technical for all you guys who don't stream, but streamers will understand me here. Whenever you stream, you have to add in a bunch of audio. So you have to add in your audio, the game audio, maybe the actual voice chat audio, and do a bunch of different stuff. And it gets kind of heavy on your computer. With this thing, all you need, one cable, one thing, and you're done. And you can also hook up an MP3 player. It's pretty versatile. Now, as for power for both of these are why, this is the main reason why I love Astro headset. Now, the power is micro USB to USB, which means you can hook it up to anything. Let's put the headset back in there because this thing looks naked. There we go. Now, the micro USB to USB is fun because you can hook it up to anything. I can actually hook up this to my Xbox, hook it up to my computer, hook it up to anything, and the audio can come in from either the USB or the optical. This is going to get a little bit complicated and technical for you guys, but for example, I can use the optical cable for the audio to this mix amp, put it on the TV for my Xbox, get the Xbox audio, and hook up the power from the USB to my computer, which means I have two audios coming in. It does not only power the thing, it actually brings in audio, which means I can be playing on my Xbox and I can actually be listening to a YouTube video at the very same time. Or, if I'm done playing Xbox, I can actually not even take off my headset, turn to my computer to my right, and just start listening or playing PC games, doing whatever I want with both of these headsets. Both of these will do this. They both work with USB and optical. Now that is huge for somebody who, like, I used to have two different headsets. I used to have a headset that would go, that would be used for my computer, and I used to have a headset that would be used for gaming. Or I would use one headset when I'm done with my gaming. I would unhook it, hook it up to my PC, and that just makes a bunch of wires moving around. I like a stable setup where you guys, like, you probably see a bunch of wires here, but, like, I don't like wires. I just have to have a bunch of wires because I have a bunch of stuff. But if I can minimize that by using one generic headset and always have it in the same place, only have it on my head and not have to unhook it and hook it to everything, that is huge for me. That is a huge plus. Now, let's go ahead and I'm going to explain why I would choose one headset for one situation, one headset for the other. Like I said earlier, versatility and different things that you would like to do in gaming. You have a stable setup. You have a man cave type of setup, or maybe it's all in your bedroom. You have your computer hooked up next to your Xbox, next to your console, and you're looking for a good solid multi-purpose mix amp. Go with the A40s, and they're a little bit cheaper. They're only $249. They are great. They will do the job just for you. Now that's just perfect. Now, if you're in your living room, if you're moving around the house a lot, if you're looking for a setup that is going to give you a whole lot of leeway, maybe you're not a fan of wires at all, maybe you like to watch movies while you're on your couch and stuff like that, and you don't want to have the wires going from your TV or your Blu-ray player all the way to the mix amp, all the way to your couch, which is going to be a little bit far, then these are for you. These are great. And of course, if you guys actually really want to do this, you can actually have another mix amp down near your computer, and you can unhook it and unhook it. That really was not a problem for me when I tried unsyncing it and doing stuff like that. So that also works for you. So there we go. If you want comfort and what's the word I'm looking for here? Multi-purpose stuff. This. If you're looking for, I know I'm saying versatility, which is also kind of like multi-purpose, but it's a totally different type of multi-purpose. This will do more hardcore gaming stuff. Casual, yet the sound quality is the same. And I just want to say, these are both the best gaming headsets. They offer the same gaming quality experience, listening audio experience. They're head above everything that I've tried. And I've tried a bunch of different headsets from different brands I don't really want to name right now. And these are just the best headsets out there. They just work in different ways, and they do things differently, and they do things better in some occasions than the other one. But they both work fantastic. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want me to do more reviews, please make sure to support this video. As oh, and I want to thank Astro for giving me this. Okay, I just want to clear this out. This was not paid in any way, shape, or form. They never asked me to do any of this. They never asked me to do a review video. They never asked me to pimp out or advertise anything. They just like to do their own stuff. They rely on the fact that they have the best headsets in the market to actually sell them. They have a premium brand, and that is the reason why people buy their products. I was a big fan and actually bought the Astro A50, which is a little bit more expensive, and they were nice enough to send me the Astro A40 Pro. I just want to be clear and want to be honest with you guys. They sent me these, and I use these more right now because of my setup, because of the fact that I have, you know, my gaming and my PC and all this stuff here. So I use these a little bit more right now because they're more adapted for what I'm doing right now. But if I have an actual, maybe a setup upstairs, I will be using these. That's the way it works, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Mr. I Try Hard. Make sure to check these headsets out. There's gonna be a link down below for the Astro headsets website. Yeah, go check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed Mr. I Try Hard. Bye, bye, and bye.